It looks like the 2020 iPhones will bring some true 5G after all, according to Ming-Chi Kuo. Some leaked in real-life images of the Samsung Galaxy S20 Plus 5G have emerged, showing us some design, and OnePlus just announced their new display technology for their upcoming smartphone, and we honestly couldn't be happier. I'm Jaime Rivera, and I can't remember the last time we had so much hot news on Monday. I guess people had some rest after Vegas. This is Pocketnow Daily. The official news today begin with deals. Those of you in the market to get yourself a new Android phone, you might want to have a look at Amazon right now. The company currently has deals on the Google Pixel 3a and even the Google Pixel 4. The 3a is currently $46 off, leaving it at $353 for the 64GB variant. And moving on to the Pixel 4, you can get it for $104 off, leaving the 64GB variant at $694 shipped. The Sony Xperia 10 is also $90 off, leaving it at $259 shipped. And we also have deals on the Plus variants for these phones and links in the description. So far, I'd say the Pixel 3a is probably the best option. Now let's move the spotlight over to Nubia. The company has been doing some daring changes with their whole Red Magic lineup, in addition to the whole other lineup that has, the display at the back and everything. But now we've got the company's co-founder, Nifei, just posting an image on Weibo that shows the company is working on a device with an 144 Hz display. The screenshot shows a toggle that ranges from 60 Hz all the way up to 144 Hz, also showing 90 and 120. The technology could make it to a Red Magic device that could also bring 5G according to the possibilities. Obviously, we don't have a time frame, but MWC is just around the corner. Now let's begin with the amount of leaks we have for Samsung, because they get crazy. This time with a very interesting twist, and pun intended actually. Ice Universe just posted a new picture of a leaked banner that shows the name Samsung Galaxy Z Flip. Now, we are expecting for the Fold 2 to be called Bloom and be the clamshell foldable. So this may totally be a different device, with the Z hinting for a device that folds in two different locations. We do know that Samsung is shifting names, like in the case of the Galaxy S20, so it may just be that the Fold 2 would also announce in the next couple of weeks, and that Z variant could come later, because we've got no leaks other than the name, so we'll keep you posted on that. Now let's move the spotlight over to OnePlus. I find it rather interesting that the company is announcing concepts and design changes ahead, and pretty much very much ahead of the launch of whatever OnePlus device is coming, which usually happens April-May. We saw the company showing us their Concept One at CES, well, it seems that it's not stopping there. The company had an event in Shenzhen today about display technology and has confirmed that their next smartphone will bring in a 120 Hz fluid display. This new display has a peak brightness of 1000 nits and a much longer lifetime. They also raised the touch sampling rate to a crazy 240 Hz for a much smoother experience, and I find it awesome that we finally get decent brightness on high refresh rate. Thank you, OnePlus. Can't wait to get your new phone. Now, let's go back to Samsung, particularly because we've got some leaks of what to expect for the design of that possible Galaxy S20. We have some in real-life images of the S20 Plus 5G variant recovered by XDA developers. The phone shows a quad camera setup at the back on the stove, along with a time-of-flight sensor. At the front, we have a centered punch hole with a very minimal bezel, and of course the smaller chin. So, oh yeah, no Bixby button, so that's a good part. It seems that the S20 Plus is basically the regular S20 now that they've got rid of the E variant, as some added rumors mention an Ultra variant according to the leaks. On the inside, we are expecting a Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 or an Exynos 990, and we are expecting both, or all of them, to include LTE and 5G. Whatever the case may be, we'll keep you posted as well. I know I've repeated that phrase a lot, but we just got so many rumors that we can't confirm yet. And speaking of 5G, finally, the hottest news today have to do with the iPhone, 20? 12? I don't know what they're going to be called, but the thing about it is we've got Ming-Chi Kuo chiming in now. If you remember, there was a report earlier this month that claimed that the new iPhones would only support sub-6 5G, which is still 5G, but closer to LTE depending on the band you consider. A new report from Ming-Chi Kuo claims that the new iPhones will support true 5G, meaning all millimeter wave 5G as well as all other two bands. He believes that some models will still only bring sub-6 5G, most likely the cheaper variants, and the premium variants will bring both millimeter wave and sub-6. The components of the premium iPhones with both 5G technologies are apparently shipping as expected, but there is a possibility that it could come out until later in Q4. We're also expecting 4 iPhone variants, so it would make sense for 2 to bring only sub-6 5G, and then 2 to bring millimeter wave and sub-6. The thing about it is kind of trickier than it sounds, mainly because Verizon is only doing millimeter wave right now, so if you want 5G, it won't work on Verizon, unless that means that Verizon, by the time of the launch of the new iPhones, will already have their sub-6 deployed. Whatever the case may be, let us know in the comments, what do you think? Do you like the strategy of a specific amount of iPhones to have a type of 5G and the others not to? The thing about it is, I feel that it's too early for 5G for me to care, and I don't say that lightly. I mean, we're still in the infancy of it, so it makes sense. Like Sprint right now only has one band, T-Mobile the same, Verizon the other. So we'll see. Leave us a comment down below. We'd love to know what you think. Friends, again, if you want to get the news earlier, follow us on PocketNow.com and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. Also follow us on social media as our extended coverage happens on Instagram, and follow me on my personal handles to see me playing around with these phones. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I'm Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.